Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a set of, well, not a full set, but a side front pads on my B7 RS4 for next weekend, because I'm going down south with it to get it fully painted. Full body respray, same colour. It's not going to be easy because they're a bit old, the pads. I don't use it much. So I think they're a bit seized. So I've got pads, new pins, everything to go in, so let's get on it. Now we're going for some EBC Yellow stuff pads on the front. I've always ever ran EBC on these cars. They're all my cars. Honestly, you can't go wrong with them. I cannot fault them. So I've got yellow stuff, as I say, and then I've got new pins and all that to go in. And it takes 4 pads in the front, each caliper. So yeah, if you need your set, if you want a set of EBCs, give us a shout, message us over on our Facebook page. Now, as you can see, there is a bit, it's not great. So it's hopefully comes out nicely, but the pads are pretty well used. They're down to the bare minimum now, so we don't want to go any lower. So yeah, let's get the job done. So first things first, you need to get a Torx piece, a female, so you can get this cross member part off on the calipers, so you can release the pads, so you can get them out. Now you have to undo you've got the wear limit sensor to undo. Just make sure I've got a new one. So you've got your wear limit on the pad. This is where you get your punch and your hammer to hammer the pins out. The bottom one was pretty stuck. As I say, it was old. And then you can use your mole grips, or I used pipe grips. I quite like my Milwaukee set, it's pretty good. Just to free it off a wee bit more so I can hammer it out without damaging anything too much. And then I used a flathead screwdriver just for the length. Again, the flathead screwdriver just to help to get that cross member out so I can free the pads off. There we go. I'd say I got my money's worth out of that. Near enough. So my advice here is work from pad side to pad side. So as you can see, I worked on the outside pad on the top, and then I moved to the inside pad on the top. It's just so you don't overstretch any of the pistons, and you don't push pistons out, especially if you take 2 pads out at once. Always take 1 pad out first, slip the new one in after, the next pad out. I was quite lucky, the pistons on mine are quite free, so I can work them back just with my fingers, and then just give it a wee tap in with the mallet to try and seat it down nicely. Eventually the bottom pin did actually give in and go out. I had to use a bit of file it down a little bit just the end because it had mushroomed out, so it was going to be a bit of a problem. So just be careful for that and watch for that if your pins have, like mine had, seized in. But I did get out, thankfully, and again, pads in. Now I'm going to have to take my caliper off over winter and strip it down for a good clean, so I will video that. There we go. Pads out. These have been in the car for 4+ years now. So they're there we go. So what these have, so we've got this wee lip there, and it's got a wee pin, and it goes in just at the back. You have to turn it. Good idea, annoying but good. And there we go. There's some pads, brand new pads in your B7 RS4.
I've always admired those who just do it, and they conquered their fears. They fall back down and they can't get enough.
Don't forget to torque your wheels. Thanks for watching this episode. Short but sweet, just to show you what happens when you've got an older car and you don't do brakes on them often because you don't use them enough. It's what it is, but we're done, and I'll see you next week.